Hi, I'm John, and I like to relax.
He really does. And I'm Tammy, and I like to explore.
She really does.
And I'm Austin, and I like to repeat.
He really does.
And together we are Relax, Explore, Repeat. Hey guys, we're at Springs State Park today. We're going to go for a walk, see what there is to do here. You can go tubing, kayaking. The waters are crystal blue and clear. It's a little cool today though, 55 and filtered sunlight at best, so we probably won't be getting wet, but we're going to walk around and say peace. Hi Tammy.
$2 entry fee.
$2 entry fee. Yeah, okay. There's a pretty view right there. You can see out there the green, clear green water, waterfalls and trails to the left, swimming in canoes to the right. You're not going to be getting wet, like I said previously. A little chilly for that. But on the dock over there is a good view of the water, so maybe, I do. Okay, it's a registered national landmark. 1972, Rainbow Springs. That is a cool tree. All the moss. I'm addicted to mossy trees.
Even though we're not going to go canoeing or kayaking or tubing, we're going to walk down here to this dock and check out the water.
I see some wet people coming this way though. I wonder if the springs, if it's like a warm spring. Huh. Darn, I didn't bring my swim trunks. Turtle poking its head out of the water over there. Let's see. Oh, I see it. You see it? Over there by the weeds, right there, the turtle sticking its head out. There are rules. No pets, tobacco, coolers, drinks, diving, pushing, swimming or snorkeling outside the roped areas, no lifeguard duty, swim at your own risk. You may be eaten by an alligator. What? That's what it said. I read it. That was a skunky. Hello.
Okay.
Good. I'll walk out here and look at the water. So is the water coming up? Don't push. The sign said no pushing, Austin.
Dad, my wife is going in now. I just got there.
Oh, there's lots. Yeah. Keep getting distracted by the fish. There's lots of fish in here. Swimming around. Very swimming poolish. Except for the fish and the rocks. But very nice.
Why don't you hop in? Also hop in?
Really? Don't. You're gonna be freezing. No. And I'm not gonna have to, I'll be the one to have to drag you out.
I was fine.
So, yeah, we ran into a local guy that comes here and swims with his wife 3 days a week. The water is always 72 degrees in the springs. And he said Hunter Springs in Crystal River, where we're staying, is even warmer, at about 4 degrees warmer, around 76 degrees. So we may go try to see if we can find Hunter Springs when we get back and check it out. He said because the springs are warm. Hey, where's my gimbal going? Gimbal's messed up.
stuff. He said, and you can continue saying.
I was trying to get my gimbal. It was
I know.
facing the wrong way.
But now that you're talking, instead of recording you.
There's a, looks really blue-green from up here. Yeah, because of the temperature, the nice warm temperature year-round, they advise showering afterwards because of bacteria in the water.
Not here.
He said they've been swimming here 3 days a week and never had an issue. And here's the path to the waterfalls. According to the sign. It's a nice paved trail.
Lots of pretty flowers hanging on.
Yeah. Some, everywhere you look, not everywhere you look, here and there are some flowers in bloom still. In January, this is the 13th of January. I hear water falling. Some more flowers in bloom. Seminole Falls. I can't. Looks almost. That doesn't look natural to me. Looks like it was made. They made it that way. I don't know if that's a natural fall or not. It's too perfect to be naturally occurring. That's pretty. A remnant of an attraction era. An attraction era. Okay, so yeah, it was built, and it's left over from 1937. Yeah, I didn't hear you say that. And here's another sign for more waterfalls. Rainbow Falls. The water to create the garden waterfalls is recirculated from the river. Water cascades approximately 60 feet to create Rainbow Falls. The rock formation for the falls came from the river. So, rocks from the river piled up to create the falls. Looks like a lush tropical jungle, doesn't it? And there's another one. Every time you turn around, most swimming are wading in the ponds or the waterfalls. Very pretty. Say that again.
I said I would not want to come here on a steamy, humid day.
No, if it was hot, there's lots of water here, it'd be muggy as heck.
Probably mosquitoes everywhere.
Mosquitoes.
But if you're here in the winter, you should check it out.
Very nice. Butterfly Garden, Zoo Complex, and Visitor Center. Was that where we were, the Visitor Center, where we paid? Probably. Okay, I'll walk this way. There's an enclosure. Is that supposed to be butterflies in there? Doesn't it say butterfly?
That looks like an alligator.
Yeah. Where's its head? The headless alligator of Rainbow Springs. Here's that enclosure. It's not a very big enclosure for a Sasquatch. You could just hop right out. Oh, see what this is. This is fenced in. What do we have here? Nothing. Leaves. Was something at one time. Fence is kind of caved in back there at the back.
A Sasquatch then?
Yeah, that's where the skunk ape exhibit was. Exhibit. I think this just goes around in a circle back to where we were. Yep. Nothing to see here, folks. Move along. Here's our explanation. The zoo complex. These animal cages were part of a zoo maintained during the days of Rainbow Springs attractions. They were fox, bobcat, raccoons, birds, goats, and deer in captivity for visitors to see. Fortunately, they're no longer in captivity. They roam freely and are free to attack at will. I've only seen maybe half a dozen people here today. Winter is a good time to come here and observe the beauty. They said on holiday weekends and weekends it's a little bit busier, but today we haven't seen hardly anybody. There's a rodeo barn that was here from 68 to 74, and the butterfly garden is down this path.
I would imagine
What?
I imagine it's no longer maintained.
Right, most of the stuff seems to be left over from a long time ago when it was a maintained attraction. If I hear it again. I heard some rapid fire wood knocks from an angry skunk ape just now.
Are you sure?
Tammy's insisting it's a woodpecker, but I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I don't think so. Pretty sure it was rapid fire wood knocking. Like that. Angry skunk apes are known to do that. At least that's what I think. Habitat restoration. I kind of like it like this. Kind of deserted, abandoned. Ah, we found the nature trails. We were told the blue trail is completely or mostly grown over, which would require bushwhacking, correct? And again, I'm without my machete, so dang it. Kind of rules out the blue trail. Maybe the yellow trail, 1.73 miles. So let's take a walk in the woods. Bear aware, what?
We don't have a bear spray.
Florida black bears. And we left our bear spray at home. Here's the trail marker for the yellow trail, the white trail, and the blue trail. This direction, and I'm assuming they loop around and come from that direction on their way back. This way. So we're just gonna walk this way, find where the trails split, and then head back to Crystal River and see if we can find that really warm spring was it again? Start with it. Hunter. See if we can find Hunter Spring back in the town of Crystal River. There's a yellow marker, I think, on the tree. There's a little ravine. Yeah, just a ravine, no water. That's cool. I've come to enjoy hiking here in Florida. Since Florida is one of the flattest states in America, hiking is relatively easy, and at low altitude, that makes it even easier. No shortness of breath, no strenuous climbing. It's nice. Leisurely stroll through the woods. Or jog, yeah, you could jog if simply walking isn't hard enough for you. They have a picnic area here. It's just past the waterfalls and before you get to the butterfly garden on the paved path. There's several picnic tables in this clearing. This is by the old zoo area where these picnic tables are. Austin brought up a good point. You'll need to guard your picnic basket because they do have bears in these woods. Hey, boo-boo. They have someone here taking money at the gate, but the visitor center and gift shop and park information is currently closed until further notice. Got some souvenirs. Typical gift shop, books and hats and shirts, glass figurines and random other gift souvenir type things. Hey, so we just did our little walk through Rainbow Springs. The swimming area was really cool if you ever want to swim in the winter. 72 degrees, but the water feels nice and toasty. It's only 55 here today, so it's a big temperature differential. Getting out, on the other hand, would be another story.
Very cold.
They have kayaking and canoeing, and there's a place on the river where you can tube. We passed a tubing entrance on our way to this one. It's a cool place. I like the remnants of the old zoo, and the trail through the woods and stuff. It was a cool walk, and highly recommend it if you're into quiet nature walks. It's a good place to go.
And $2 a person entry fee is not a bad deal.
Not bad for a state park.
And even though the waterfalls were man-made, they were still really pretty. Effort versus reward, I'm gonna give it 10 stars because I got to see 3 waterfalls.
10 out of 10, yeah.
And they were very close together, and they were very pretty.
Okay, yeah, effort versus reward.
And there was no effort whatsoever getting to them.
And we didn't get eaten by a bear?
Nope, we didn't.
I had tree knocks.
Tree knocks. That's coming from behind us. I heard it too.
I think it's a woodpecker.